Alright, so here goes F Society's LOMM attempt. We do this almost every night, and we rotate in different people, trying to help everybody get used to this. So we're gonna try to start streaming every now and again, so we can show our alliance how we as an alliance run things, so people that are looking to learn and looking to run this with us can see what's going on. Now, I'm not sure about everybody's privacy settings, so you may or may not hear the rest of the group. I typically try not to talk. I let XS here do most of the talking and describing when it comes to the mechanics, but right now we're clearing trash. So if you are in F Society Alliance and you end up running with this, you will get a nice explanation of everything from XS. It will not be from me because I'm lazy. Dead shot's about getting choked by a wraith. There it is.
Yep. Thank you, and...
But the keys to this are really having a really solid healer and a solid tank. I mean, with that, you can get away with a lot. We run this with access on his healing warlock. I don't know if it's still called the Templock. They changed it to this mod. It just got me all screwed up. And we run it a lot with our healer Diana, who may or may not speak since we're recording this. Oh, I heard her whisper, so she's trying to be super quiet.
Oh, joked.
Oh.
Well, me and XS.
Yeah, usually they're just both choking XS. But again, right there, solid healer. Two wraiths choking out two different members. They're still alive. We can go back and try that again and see if they die, but, you know.
No, thank you.
Alright, so this is just, you know, normal trash. I try to grab attention from as much of it as possible and group them up, and then let the DPS do their thing.
The flowers make him feel pretty.
Flowers do make me feel pretty. I mean, my pirate tank, she likes to feel pretty every now and again. So you see me not really conserving my divinity as we run through here on my tank. It's a lot of trash. Again, divinity is the yellow bar on the right, and then stamina and shield is the blue bar on the left. And one of the biggest things for a tank to do is as they're running through, even with the trash, is just to try to keep everything as grouped together as possible. It makes the AoEs, and all that stuff just a lot easier to control and target. You see flowers again, group buff, clearing the trash, just making it easier.
I probably go to the boss guy with some scrolls.
Yes, I will give you some scrolls before we go to the boss that shot. Alright, just like that, we're at Arctura. Or Arturia, or however the heck you want to say it. trade with you. You gotta stand up so I can trade with you. Alright, so now typically the DPS when we come in here they call out which corner, each corner is colored. The healer and tank are always in this corner right here, the green corner. Our colorblind rogue here will be taking blue once we go in.
That's this one, I think.
Yep. The warlock will be taking yellow, which is directly across from me, and the ranger will be taking purple. And here we go, time to beat up the enema woman. The butterfly enema. I don't think it really doesn't look like it's pleasing. But, you know. She seems to enjoy it. Here we go. So right off the bat, I'll hit her with a vow. Start building my threat. So she's after me and not the rest of the group. She puts this nasty black garbage on me all the time, drains my AP, but you know, visual issues, what they are with this game, you don't always get to see it. Same with the butterflies. Speaking of which, there go the butterflies. Alright, we're getting down to about the first 20% of her health being gone, so the DPS will start going to just her at-wills so that we can conserve our stuff for the mimics, which are coming up like now. So guys, get your corners, and here come the mimics.
One down.
One.
So you'll hear everybody calling out as they take out the mimic in their corner.
2.
And she's back. Again, I hit her right off the top with bow, piss her off, hold my threat. That's the deal. Rinse, repeat. Somebody's going to turn into a butterfly cocoon here any second, and we'll continue on with the fight. There goes Oh, right here.
Cocoons.
When-
Cocoon underneath her.
Alright, so our healer, right on par, grabs him. You still get a little AoE damage when the cocoon breaks, but nothing like mimics again. One. Two, and she's back. There's Vow. This time I try and hit her with my horse. And there we go. I gotta back that black stuff out away from the group so that they don't get the AP drain.
Got her with
Cocooned.
Alright.
count more.
Cocooned and mimics again. One. We're definitely gonna get a butter.
One.
Alright, and she's back. There we go. Not quite sure what that roar was, but... Alright, so there's that red arrow and the eyeball. So turn away, everybody. Now the red arrow we've pretty much faced in most of the dungeons at this point. It does really nasty damage to a single individual. If you group up, it splits the damage amongst the group so that one individual doesn't die. One of the hardest parts about this fight is she bounces all over the place. You get under that 30% mark and you're pretty much right cocooned. So we get through this cocoon here, and then it's just melting her down. And there it is. We're through the worst of it. And now we melt her. Go to here. And that's it. That's the Arcturia fight. No butterfly pet. I mentioned it before, but that video was awful, so we tried it again. And we had a lot of glitches. Anyway, so she can drop a butterfly legendary vanity pet. We've seen it once. It's basically her, like, floating there dead. It's weird looking. It's kind of cool. We all want it. The guy that got it is not here tonight. Alright, these guys can also drop a vanity pet. It's a little mini golem. It's kind of cool. Most of us have it at this point.
What's that mean?
Except our newbie ranger, who's using borrowed bondings for tonight. Yeah, cutscene you can skip. Exploding golem kills me, and I run back. So yes, it's not a big deal. The fireplace is right nearby, but yes, the golems can explode and knock you off. I got a little bit of air there, I'd say. Not as good as Moon has gotten in the past, but, you know. I think I'm a little bit heavier than him. Alright, so this room, you walk in, after you kill the two little mini beholders, you turn around and you do the jump. Hold L1 and X, and jump up, float through the opening. Again, anywhere you fight these soul golems, you have a chance of dropping that legendary vanity pet. If you're a pet fanatic like our cleric here that has to collect them all, they're like Pokemon to her. You want to kill everything, and sometimes it doesn't glow like it's supposed to, so you'll see us making sure we pick everything up. And then there's this invisible doorway right here. And we start fighting more trash. So right now we're gonna clear trash. That's it. I'm gonna try to do the tank thing, bunch it all up, give the DPS something to hit. You can see a lot of familiar areas as you clear through the trash in LOMM. A lot of familiar mobs. You're gonna see the tanks do stupid things like me right now, trying to run everything through to the guy here. I may drop, but that's my own fault because I'm doing stupid things. Alright. Yeah. More imps. No pets from those guys tonight.
And that last statement was code for rogue get out of the red.
No, it was actually code for barbarians actually have to do mechanics now.
I'm gonna make that song.
Alright. Trash. We're gonna do a little kamikaze jump here. And there we go. And here we are. Right back in Somi. At least that's the way it's meant to appear. We're still just traveling through different areas of Undermountain that Hallister has created and pulled mobs into. At least that's the lore we're given from Cryptic, so there you go. Now, the biggest thing with that is the second wave of the shock phase. It's just horrible with those robots. And you'll see what we're discussing here in just a couple more minutes. We're almost to the second boss, as I'm laying down on the job.
This is when you hear a lot of fun language.
Alright, you saw me throw in my lightning enchantment for that AoE additional effect that Success was talking about. Just, those boulders are annoying. They have 1 hit point, but they can just be a pain. Just me use Radiant Slam a lot when we get to that part. So one thing I would like to say about this fight is don't be surprised if you have to scroll. That second phase where we have the robots along with the boulders ends up creating quite a few robots for us to deal with. Now she's going to come up and spin around. And then we start DPSing. And there it is. So the boulders usually will have that red circle when they're about to drop. That's how you know where to go. We missed one, I think. Watch out, Winter. Winter just got sucked into the pit and is dead.
As is the north.
So we got 2 gigawatts of a charge. We're going to go over to the stairs this time by Deadshot, I think, is our new plan. Seems like that's our the consensus that that's a bit... So, alright, so we'll go to the healer. The healer pretty much dictates where we go on this one. And here I go with... Oh no, I was going to try Divine Palisade. Alright, here we go with Divine Palisade. And that will protect the group until I run out of stamina. Now I can't move while Divine Palisades up or breaks the Palisade, but it helps protect the group and makes the cleric's life just a little bit easier. And as you can see, that 2 gigawatt charge is going down pretty good right now. My stamina is gone, but the gigawatts charge is done. Or maybe not. One more round apparently. And there we go. Logan, you want to get opposite me to maximize your DPS. And that's really important. Combat advantage is so important now. You want to make sure that you're using and utilizing combat advantage.
A lot of shit. Maybe shifting that's wonky.
And with running right now, since our rogue died, we're running with 2 range casters, the cleric and our warlock here. So it's really important that the ranger and myself as the tank are set for combat advantage. Not that my DPS is all that great as a tank anymore, but the ranger is usually a pretty dependable DPS. And here we go with the second wave. Now, you'll see the robots starting to come to life. They're going to make everybody's life a living hell while they try to break boulders. They'll start shooting electricity. They'll bounce us around. And I almost fell into the dang pit. And that one got by me, so they're up to 3 gigawatt charge.
4.
I can't see. Oh, shoot. Almost. Oh, no. Okay, so 5 gigawatts. Not the worst we've been through, but...
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to try the stairs here. I can't count them right now. I'm getting electrocuted.
1, 2, 3, 4. 105.
And that would be the tank going down. I tried to get my stone clicked off, just didn't happen fast enough.
Ooh. Help.
Now, we're going to try and kill everything but about 2 of these guys. Trying to get over to the healer. Yeah, there we go again.
Oh man, help.
Alright, so we got... No, we got 3 light yet, X. Let's take out one more if possible. I'm right by you, die. Oh, then you ran away. I was trying. Unfortunately, Divine Palisade takes a while to recharge.
Right.
Now it's important, the reason you see us all trying to group up and stuff like that is it's important to spread that electrical charge out
What
so
the flip?
we're not just dying left and right to the... and we missed the spin. Alright, so now we got to keep these guys alive so they spin one more time.
Yeah, please be careful to aim high. Like, look high on your vision.
I'm trying to hit him. So the reason we want to hit the robot if you weren't listening earlier is because we want it to debuff the boreworm. Alright, it seems like I have threat on all the robots, so hopefully he'll do a spin here in a minute and we'll be all set. There's the spin, and there's the debuff from the robots. Again, Deadshot, please get behind me. Or behind the worm, rather. There you go. Now with the smaller mobs, you get to see the little combat advantage circle. But at this point in the game, you should know when you're in a combat advantage position and when you're not. No, neither could I. I was trying to put my shield up, but my rotation was off by like a split second there. Alright. And that's the boreworm. Now, there may be a better way to do the robots, we just haven't found it yet. What you'll see... Alright, so... Our deaths right now, that is all from that fight. There has not been a death prior to it. That's all from that fight. We had to scroll a few times, and there should be a death for Winter's Chill because it got sucked into the sand, but, you know, it is what it is. It's not our healer's fault. It's just it's just a crazy fight right there, and trying to keep everybody alive is a huge task.
Well, for mine it was stupidity. Get the boulder. Get that boulder. Yeah, then, you know, I can't walk and chew gum either, so it's...
Now, I'm pretty sure you didn't tell us you were a Marine. I thought you said you were Army.
Oh, that's okay.
For those who don't speak Russian. So our rogue here is a 20-plus year veteran of the military.
I thought Marines were like great weapon fighters.
Sometimes they are. So we owe Winter's Chill here a great big thank you for service to our country. I myself am an Air Force veteran. Did not put in nearly the time that Winter's Chill did, and I have the utmost respect for him taking it all the way to retirement.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to be when I grow up.
I still haven't figured out what I want to be when I grow up, and I've got kids that are 15, so...
Me too.
Alright, and here are the first of the scorpions. So you see that electrical strip right there, it actually brings the scorpion to life. There's one over there that's about to get hit with the electricity, and the same thing will happen. Now this is an important little precursor to the final boss fight, where scorpions will be on a ring of coils similar to these, and will come to life and try to kill us. If I do my job correctly, they will not come to life all at once. And you'll see what I mean by that when we get into the fight. Alright, I'm going to hold up here while our warlock switches to AoE. I'm hoping you've been able to hear him all night long. I don't know what his settings are as far as sharing goes, so you may or may not have heard him explain our mechanics. And again, hopefully we'll be able to do this as a live stream soon, and you guys can tell us how much we suck and all that fun stuff. Alright, here's our final section of trash before we go to face the last boss. These rifts will just, or portals will start sending out multiple mobs, and we'll take them down. So, there's our Cholt. Here's more of our Cholt enemies. Are you switching back between your AoE stuff and your single target as we go through trash, Deadshot?
Yeah.
And here is the Barovia entry into LOMM. Some witches and twig blights, or whatever the heck they were called. Little wannabe Groots. And that is the last of the trash. And the sky jump.
Leroy Jenkins, right?
Yep.
You'll see I still slot the Sigil of the Paladin, especially for this fight. The very last part, you're going to see me use that, as well as my Divine Palisade one last time. So we're going to DPS down, Scorpions are going to come to life. I'm going to try to direct the electrical current from Trobriand to the Scorpions, so they only come to life one at a time. I do my best. It should be a fairly smooth run. About 30% health for Trobriand. The Tesla coils that you'll see around the room, there's 4 of them. They will be activated as they start to charge him up. We'll group up together and we'll just go right around a circle clockwise, taking them out. When the final Tesla coil gets to be about 50%, I'll go to Trobriand, drop my Pally Sigil, and when he goes to electrocute us, my Divine Palisade, and as everybody stacks on me, they should live. If not, we'll try again. As the Scorpions come to life, I will note that it's really important for the DPS to take them out as fast as possible. They hit much harder than Trobriand and make it really difficult. You'll see I line up right with the Scorpion. There's his directional AoE. It's going to activate that Scorpion. I tend to go directly opposite him for that. That way DPS has time to get in there and kill it.
Scorpion is dead.
And just like that, the Scorpion goes down.
Next.
There's 2.
And we got 1 more alive. That was my own fault. I lost threat on Trobriand just for a second there.
Scorpion down.
The next Scorpions come to life.
Scorpion up.
Now sometimes he doesn't do this quite as fast, and we'll end up with 2 Scorpions for this last wave of Scorpions. I think it really depends on how fast we're DPSing, but the game is also incredibly glitchy, as
don't touch me, die.
so many of us know. Now you see that plus-minus mechanic there just a second ago. To be honest with you, we never really pay any attention to it. I didn't activate that last Scorpion. I was waiting for the floor to come to life, which here we are. The floor is come to life. So now we're going to DPS him down once this scorpion dies, and the floor will stop being electrified. Random scorpions will appear in different spots.
Ouch, ouch.
And I'm going to do my best
Stay
to
away.
position him so that he activates them
She didn't listen.
in order. Doesn't always work, and there's 1, 2. I'm going to try and go over to that one. Usually there's one further back, and there is, and we're going to get 2 scorpions, guys. I think. Alright, so there's the further back one. I'm going to try to position him for this one.
One down.
Alright, so again, there's the plus minus thing. We try to,
Ouch.
yeah, that scorpion just came to life. And now we have 2 more, and he's going to get 1, maybe both of them, because I didn't get him positioned right. Crap. And that is totally on me as the tank for not positioning him where he needed to be in time. So typically now you'll hear the warlock say, "I've got this, don't worry about it, I'm going to tyrannical curse everything."
Alright.
But we've got a pretty solid group, so that wasn't as disastrous as it could have been. Alright, so all the scorpions are now dead. He's about 50% health. We need to take... I gotta get him out of this Tesla coils before it brings him all to life and hurts me. Alright, so I'm just gonna back him up, so... Oh, jeez. Another... This AoE is killing me. Alright, well... So I try to basically get my back to one of the Tesla coils, so as soon as we hit that 30% mark, the DPS is just running straight, and I'm just turning around and going backwards to start on the Tesla coils.
40% mark. Let's start saving your encounters and saving your artifacts and things.
Yeah.
So you will see me move out of that red directional he does. It will stun you as a tank. It's a pain. You have the chance of losing threat there, so you don't really want to risk it. Alright, so here we are. We're going to hit 30%. He's going to go to the center. Alright, and here we go. Time to kill the Tesla coils. Now you want to melt these as fast as possible. You see that bar to the right of the screen is slowly charging up. The faster we kill the Tesla coils, the less of a charge it gets, the weaker his big AoE is going to be. Combat advantage isn't a big thing in this. If you get trying to get combat advantage, you can get stuck behind the Tesla coil, and then you will die.
They need to be caught to grab fighter.
This is number 3. Die, I need to be cleansed if you can. I got that skull.
I got a 2.
Alright, so that skull is a debuff that if you die, you may just go permanent death. No option of, Alright, so that's number 4. Drop my Pally Sigil. Tap L1, and there's Divine Palisade. Winter, you need to be behind me. I did not see his big AoE, which was weird. Did
No,
that?
it hit.
Yeah.
It just didn't kill me.
Alright. Usually my screen gets a big, like, electrical thing across it, so I know that it's hit. Which is why I said it was weird. Alright, so as you see him holding his hand over your head, or my head, that's a huge hit, and it does not have a range limitation. I have moved across the board, not to avoid that, but just to try to reposition him, and he still hit me with it, and it can be devastating. But again, solid group there. DPS was great. No additional deaths since the boar worm in a 41-minute run. We didn't really rush through it. We stopped so everything could be explained, and there you have it. All right, guys.
Downside, we didn't get a pet. We didn't get the cool rock lobster pet.
No, we did not get a pet. So there's the chest. I'm going to re-roll it. And I'm going to keep re-rolling it. Nothing great. Now for the other chest. I'd re-roll Logan.
I'm not re-rolling this. I'm picking these boots.
You already had that one?
I already have it.
It's okay. You guys suck. As you can hear, there maybe not. The rest of the group is you got to make your key in the campaign store. The rest of the group is getting nice pets. So to open the second box, you need to make your inexplicable key out of the Undermountain campaign. And you can make one a day. I had actually forgotten to make mine until we got here. So here you go. And then, sadly, the stuff in this box tends to be worse than the box you get to open for free, which I don't understand. But I got Trobriand's ring. Awesome artifact and a 16k ring. And or 16k rough 80.
Do you have a halfling wayward wizard?
And there you have it. That it would be the first Trobriand's ring I've gotten from this dungeon.
I say, do you have the half